to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now Hall to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
3rd play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first down, right back to Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Yeah, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They will find Winslow. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They go play action with Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Etienne diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good game. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson. 66 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. With it is Jackson. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll go again with Hall. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 33. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. On 2nd and 1, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. He's got room at the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Here's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Hey, exit. Hey, alpha.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that stretches the lead to 27.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.